Love is the answer release for most of the questions in my heart. Why we feel glad we go and not from so hard. Not always easy to say because I completely see it. I tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we can start when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together.
Family of this lovely couple. I'm sure you're all just as honored and excited as I am to be here today. We are blessed with each other's company in this breathtaking setting so that we may celebrate the union between these two radiant souls, Nicholas and Rob. Relationships are formed by two things, love and commitment. We have likely all felt love without promising commitment, and there's a good chance we've all been trapped in a commitment that we didn't love. But when these two concepts intersect, something magical happens, and we call that magic marriage. It is within the bonds of marriage that your love and commitment can flourish. It will happen uninterrupted. You will find that you love each other more every day as you explore new facets of one another that you have yet to discover. And all the while, love's adventurous spirit will serve to deepen that commitment that you've made to one another. Simply put, love will keep you young at heart, and commitment will keep you holding hands as you grow. It was essential that I make this ceremony as special as these two people are. So to make sure I was prepared, I asked each of them a series of questions about the life and love that they share. There was one question that they did not agree on. Nicholas claims that they met at a 1970s hookers and hoes party, while Rob remembered that it was a baby Jesus cocktail hour party. So you two can fight about that later. But I digress. While every answer they gave was incredibly charming, there were three questions that yielded particularly moving answers. First, one question they were both unable to answer is, what's the funniest thing he's ever said? Neither one could think of any one thing because they've shared too many laughs to choose just one. And gentlemen, a shared sense of humor will serve you well on the hard days of your marriage. Trust me. Second, I asked each of them where their favorite date spot was, and they both told me it's their backyard. They told me that their backyard is where they got to know each other because it's where they have deep spiritual talks about their future. They told me that their backyard is a place where they sip Coronas to relax after stressful work days. They told me it's where they play with Ellie Mae in the sunshine. But what they really told me was that their favorite date spot is wherever they are together. And last but certainly not least, they both gave me incredibly profound answers when I asked them, what is the one thing you would change about him? And both of their answers literally made me weep, so buckle up. Rob had previously told me that one of Nicholas's quirks was that he leaves his shoes in the middle of the room. So I was certain Rob would tell me that if he could change one thing about Nicholas, Nicholas would pick up his own damn shoes. But he didn't say that. He actually said, that doesn't bother me. I just quietly put his shoes away. And that's when I realized Rob is a better person than me. Rob's actual answer was, I wouldn't change anything about Nicholas for me, but I would change something about him for him. I would fix his eyes because Nicholas loves life and he deserves to continue to see the beauty in everything. I pray every day that he will keep his eyes open. When I asked Nicholas the same question, he very similarly wanted to keep Rob as he is because he loves him, flaws and all. But he did say, I would give him more confidence in himself. He doesn't know how genuinely special he is. If he knew how special he is, he would be able to do more. I felt these answers were important to share because they give us a glimpse into the love between these two and the promise of happiness in their future. As previously stated, marriage is composed of love and commitment. It's obvious to all of us that you two share enough love to last a lifetime. So it's time to promise that lifetime to each other. To do this, you've written your own vows. To decide who reads first, I suggested a cage match to the death, but that kind of defeated the purpose of the ceremony. So we've settled on a coin toss. Fellas, I'm sure you expected a regular quarter for this, but you are no ordinary Tinder. So ordinary Tinder was just not good. Plus, y'all know I'm extra. So I created a custom commemorative coin for each. One side is a souvenir squish penny from Virginia, where you met. The other is a souvenir squish penny from San Francisco, where you reconnected. I've affixed them together for this coin toss. this is my gift to you. And as you continue to write the book of your love, I hope it always reminds you of the places where your first 2 chapters began. And of course, of the best wedding officiant ever. Nicholas, since I've known you the longest, I'll let you call it. Would you like to call Virginia or San Francisco?
Let's go.
Building suspense. San Francisco. You can read first.
You're gonna have to bear with me. I made pictures. Just over 3 years ago, how this day brought us back together. Our story is how we met over 20 years ago and became the best of friends. Looking back, I realized I did not have the courage to trust myself and to acknowledge and accept what 15 years we spent apart, and luckily for me, our paths crossed again. When I first called for a date to tell her that I was moving to San Francisco and you lived near there and that we'd be meeting up, her immediate response was, "Oh, he had a crush on you." To be honest, I do not remember exactly what I said, but it was something along the lines of, "I know." I did not think that conversation would lead to the conversation I had with her just a few weeks later, as we prepared to hang out in the city. I remember how badly I wanted to impress you, and ended up asking some local colleagues the best spots to meet someone. Later on a call with Brittany, I asked why I was trying to impress you. We already knew each other. I had butterflies thinking of spending time with you. Now I was on a mission. Whether you liked it or not, I was going to re-energize and reignite those feelings I knew you had. Little did I know, or maybe I did, that you had never lost those feelings. The past 3 years with you have been beyond anything I could imagine. We've been through so much COVID, God, and through it all you have been the light in my morning. And clearly everybody here knows I am a morning person. You have shown me what love means, how to love, and how I too can be loved. I am so blessed to get to go through this journey with someone who has pulled me up when I was down. Cried with me, mostly during movies, TV shows, and even commercials. Laughed with me and never at me, showed me what a genuine relationship can be, and opened my heart to truly feel happiness. You are the most compassionate, considerate, and thoughtful partner any person can have, and your unconditional love is a rare truth I will always cherish. I have spent 21,167,999 minutes in this life until this point, and for another 21,167,999 minutes and more, I vow to be my authentic self. Accept, support, and trust, and encourage your authentic self. Listen, respect, honor, and value your thoughts. Put your hand, you rock it together. Never give up and live life to the fullest. Be present and cherish every minute as if it is the last. Shower you with unconditional love as you have showered with me, and be your biggest cheerleader. Give me an R-O-B. You are my soulmate, and forever my soul is bound with you.